Welcome back to another exciting episode of the show called One Step. Let's talk about the journey. I'm your host, Joel Bennett, and today we have an inspiring story to share with you, my people. We are joined by the owner of Sivad Cleaning Services, a company that has made a remarkable impact in the cleaning industry right here in the beautiful capital called Edmonton, Alberta. Our guest today is not only a successful entrepreneur, but also a dedicated community member who understands the value of hard work, determination, and the importance of delivering exceptional service. Sivad Cleaning Service offers a comprehensive range of residential and commercial cleaning solutions, ensuring that homes and businesses are spotless and welcoming. We will explore the journey of how this business was started, the challenges faced along the way, I would say along the journey, and the key factors that have contributed to its growth and success. We will also explore the owner's vision for the future of Sivad Cleaning Services and any advice they might have for aspiring entrepreneurs in the cleaning industry. So, without further ado, let's welcome the owner of Sivad Cleaning Services to the show called One Step. Today is your adoption. Welcome to the family.
Thanks,
of One Step, Mr. Arvin Davis.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Arvin, like I normally do with my guests, I call it the icebreaker questions.
All right.
So the question for you, my brother, is if I should ask you what is your best childhood memory, what would that be? Tickling one, eh?
I have so much memories, man. Childhood memories. As we have had conversation prior to just meeting up today, and we're from the land,
the beautiful island,
Jamaica. You know that is.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm very much familiar.
Right, and in Jamaica, from the countryside, from Clarendon to be exact.
Shout out to all Clarendon massive.
Our Clarendon, respect for that. But growing up in a loving community, in a small community, we're like one of the vegetable. That's our thing. We're all about that and just making sure that go across Jamaica, Kingston, Mandeville, all over those areas. But the funnest time is just growing up with my neighbors and the community. And we're kids, we're working with the family, with the parent, but we're still just having fun.
Of course.
And then you go have football and you go have cricket, and then you take some walk, and then you go river, and those type of thing, man. So it's a beautiful place to grow up, and that kind of mold me into the person I am now and who I'm aspiring to be. Because you see your parents, or you see other persons in your community who are who stand out and want to do more for not just themselves. So that kind of rub off on you, that. So
did you guys used to play football in the rain?
It's a must. It's a must. And if somebody not get salad or pile, then the football game no nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Every time the rain falls here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which is not very often.
No.
The rain brings back these memories for some odd reason. The sound of the rain, the smell of the rain, and the feel of the rain. All childhood memories.
Definitely.
It just drop it right back on top of my head. So I feel that. I definitely feel that. So Arvin, who was Arvin before the thought of entrepreneurship came into your mind? Who was that person back then?
Arvin. Arvin is a person that was always looking for more, in a sense. So I think that's where the entrepreneurship comes in, where you're always wanting to exceed their expectation. In regards to, like, one of the things I remember as a kid growing up, and my dad is a farmer and he supply vegetables to like Mandeville, Kingston, all those places. And he always take me on those journeys, and you see things and you're like, wow, there is more to life than just your circle, your cul-de-sac. So you always want to see more and do more. And I think that's kind of what pulled me to, okay, there is more outside of just Clarendon or Kingston. And from there I kind of went on a journey and start working with in the resorts, and from there traveling coming, and I traveled around for a little while in the Caribbean, and but always have that dream of entrepreneurship, because I see my dad, I see my mom, they didn't work for anyone. So but you know, sometimes you're like, I have to work for to work for a company. No, you don't have to. That's a choice. But you gotta you have your plan A, plan B, and work until your plan B become plan A, like entrepreneurship. So I'm always just want to see more, do more, and I think I'm just always someone who's looking for that.
So your father was that man?
Yes, definitely.
That business-minded / entrepreneurial-minded individual that you grew up seeing.
Right.
I mean, did he talk to you about, hey, you should one day come and own your own business? You know, was he one of those fathers who tried to repeatedly instill that in you?
No, I don't think that he did, but at the same time, when you see his action and how we operate, you're like, okay, you're sending your kids to school, and you're not doing a 9 to 5, so okay, it's hard work. It's not easy. Entrepreneurship, I can tell anyone. It's
we're getting into it.
So
we get it.
But you just always see that type of thing rub off. So you're like, okay, you don't have to go for a 9 to 5. So he's always doing his own business. And my mom as well, she have her little shop, and she's from Kingston, so she knows what's going on. So she have her little shop and her little thing, and she's one of those persons who stand tall in the community. So
So your father's actions was his message. You could just structure that way.
Definitely.
Because the thing that parents, I think they know, but we probably don't talk about it enough. And I mean, this is a perfect opportunity to highlight it. As parents, we might not be saying the things that we should be saying sometimes, but remember, our actions are being observed. So I think I want to make an assumption that your father was that man. You know, his actions speak for him. The name Sivad, I've been curious about that. And am I pronouncing it correct, by the way?
Yes, you are.
So tell us where did that came from?
Sivad. Okay. So my sisters and I, my mom, not so my dad, but my mom, we're just always, from we're kids, we always like, whenever we have a company or a business, we're gonna call it Sivad, because if you know my last name,
Davis,
right? And if you look at Davis backwards,
okay. I like it.
So that's where it came from, and we started out with a couple of different businesses, adventure, but it's always Sivad. So that's like a brand for the family, and we just keep it that way. Okay,
so then perfect pivot point. What inspired you to start Sivad Cleaning Services? And how did you identify the need for cleaning services in Edmonton? We're gonna put that with that also.
Okay. One of the things that inspired me to do cleaning services, that my background is in service.
Okay.
Food service to be exact.
Okay.
I did over a decade in food service.
Were you the chef?
No, I worked front of house, so like the restaurant. So I worked from dish pit all the way up, so I know back of house, front of house, and then go all the way up in management, and you're like, okay, so you know service, and you know what's the expectation, especially when you work in a 5-star resort, and especially when you travel around the Caribbean, you see service and you know what it's all about. So when I moved to Canada, I always want to start something for myself. Because I just always have that mindset, like, let's go, we're gonna do it. So when I moved to Alberta, we had a couple of friends who had like service based business,
Yeah.
and we look into a couple of businesses, restaurant, all that stuff. But when you look at the overhead to start and the government regulations and rules, you're kind of okay. Let's see what's out there. So we played around with a couple of different ideas, and this came to be, and we start to tap into different people and different communities, and realize that there is a need for it. Especially for me, I always exceed expectations. So I know I go in as a cleaning service, but I do go be above and beyond. So that's how I get to start out in it.
When the vision came about, Arvin, who did you tell about it? And I'm gonna get to what I get at. When you came up with the idea to start this business, who was your go-to person?
My go-to is my wife.
Of course.
Yeah, she is a go-to person.
Of course. What was the feedback?
Well, she's the type of person, she has never really give you a negative feedback. She's gonna say, all right, if that's what you want, then let's go for it, because she's on the back end of the company,
of course.
Right?
We all know who the boss is.
You know that.
We all know who the boss is. So
you know that, yeah. So it's just a perfect combination when someone on the front end and someone on the back end, and somebody we can trust with kind of helping you direct the company in a way that you want to see it grow in the future, because we're not just here for today. We're definitely looking to plant our feet in Alberta, especially. We all see that it's a growing economy, and it's growing, and we want to grow with it. And we want to be one of those cleaning service company that stands out, and I'm not going to say we're the cheapest, we're the lowest, but we're affordable, and we know what we're doing, because we are one of those companies that we train our staff how to the proper procedures to get in and out and take care of our clients to the best of their ability. But as you say, the back end, we know
who the boss is,
right?
But I mean, I just want to quickly interject that having a dream and a vision, when that comes about, you have to be cautious with who you share that vision with, because you want supporters, you don't want oppositions,
right?
So it's very important that when you share the vision, or you choose to share the vision, choose wisely.
Because at the end of the day as well, you have to understand that you have hope stealers, you have dream stealers, which is just a reality.
It is.
And you see, as long as you know that's a reality, it doesn't faze you, because you know that that's just part of the journey.
It is.
That's just part of the journey. So
it is, but we have to be mindful of the hope stealers and the dream stealers.
Yes.
So I wanted to kind of highlight this because I keep hearing the very same thing about having a vision and a dream and being careful who you share it with.
Yes.
And so it's the reason why I asked that question. I wanted to highlight it for our listeners and the upcoming entrepreneurs and innovators and the changes of the world and the future.
Oh yeah.
You guys keep pressing on, and gals too as well. Keep pressing on. So what were your biggest challenges faced in the early stage? The Genesis.
Wow, there's so many challenges.
I want to hear all of them if possible.
Some of the challenges early stage is financially. Finance is one of the biggest things. Hurdle, especially when you're transitioning your mindset from an employee to an entrepreneur. It is a mind change. It's a mindset. It's nothing bigger than a mindset, because at the end of the day, finance work with your mindset, and at the end you're like, okay, should I do this or should I do that? And you have to look at the bigger picture. So that's that was a big challenge for me as well in the first couple of months. You got to take on the challenges by yourself in a sense, where just to kind of iron out the kinks, and then that comes with staffing, and then staffing is another kind of headache. So there's a lot of different challenges that comes with it, but you just take it by a grain of salt, man, because you know what the bigger outcome and you know what the bigger vision for the company is. So you just take all of them and just take it on the chin and surround yourself as well with like-minded people who kind of understand the struggle as an entrepreneur. You can't be an entrepreneur and you should, like, I'm not saying you're not sharing things, but they don't see your vision. So
I expect that the first year would have its overwhelming challenge. Definitely. I'm gonna probe a bit, Arvin, and some things, if you don't want to expose, be mindful of that. You mentioned two main things: finance and staff. In terms of starting the business, and when you talk about equity, the money, did you borrow from the bank, or was there another strategy that you used to get this cleaning service business off the floor? What was your approach in that regard?
Well, I had a couple of different approaches, because one of the things when I realized that, okay, I want to take on this opportunity and take on this challenge, so I didn't go in bulk. I started doing research. I did a lot of sleepless night, just researching and products and how to go about it and how to sell yourself as a business, because business thrive on selling themselves. That's how business operate. If you don't have a buyer, you don't have a business. So you have to have a buyer and a seller. But initially, I just started doing some research and start buying stuff like one of this and one of that. But like when you're going into like getting our company, what's the word I'm trying to? You're trying to get it incorporated and all of that. Legal.
Register the business.
The business and everything like that. No, you got to go in like, okay, you got to go in your account, or you got to go in your credit card, or whatever be the case. But you have to be mindful and know that, okay, you're taking this risk. So, okay, it's a risk that it either can go left or right. But you have to know that, okay, these are some of the challenges at the first year in the business. You have to be mindful as well. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of new entrepreneurs don't understand, is that initially you ain't gonna make no money for yourself.
Forget about the first year of making a profit. Well, that's what I've read and heard.
That's just it. That's just it. Depends on the type. I'm just speaking for our industry, where you have staff and you have other expense that you need to take care of. Right. So you're not gonna be going in and balling, but at the same time, you're building yourself, you're building your business, you're building your brand, you're building a lot of collaboration. So
staff. Did you just start out with some close friends or family, or how did that part play out?
We started with pretty much close friends. We started out small, very small, and just to kind of get yourself in the community, and then start doing a lot of advertising and marketing, and from one step to the next, and then now you know that, okay, you kind of establish yourself. Now you can get more people in, but at the same time, you're taking people in on a part-time basis, because full-time you're not there yet, or
no
whatever
consistent income.
So you start off with close family and friends.
Well, shout out to all those families and friends who gave you that early support, and hopefully they're still along the journey with you as time goes by. Any particular incidents or turning point during the whole process? And by the way, how long has the business been around?
Well, we've been around for about 4 years. So we're still pretty young.
You survived the first year.
We've been there, and it's been challenging, but now we're kind of getting out there, more people knowing more about us, because as I said, we do our best with our service, and we try to exceed expectation as we go along.
So to reiterate this question, was there any turning point during the 4 years, like when you start to see the sun shining through the clouds and things start to look like it started to look up?
Definitely. You see, I think maybe for different persons, but after you gone through the ringer and then you have staff in and you kind of pay your staff and pay everybody, and then you see and you're like, okay, this
when did that breakthrough start? Year 2, year 3?
I think it's like year 2 and 2.5 where you're like, okay, this thing seems like it can really work, and then you start networking and you start getting to different Kobosak and different people you start leveraging, and you start making a lot of new connections. Then you realize, okay, this thing can work.
There is it started to look like there's a way in this thing.
Yes.
I like
and it's just up and up. It's definitely just gonna keep going up and upwards.
And your client base started to increase, and you start to find that you need more staff in, and those are all the signs that something is happening, something good is happening.
Right.
And well, I'm good. I'm happy to hear that. So how has Sivad Cleaning Service grown since its inception? Like, the best way to strategize this question is, what did you start to see some of the fruits of your labor? Like, what were some of the signs in that regards to say, okay, this is starting to grow, or I might be able to do this to crank the business up a notch if possible? Did you see any of those signs, or did you find that you discover anything along the way that you feel like you could do more of, or maybe change strategy to maybe take the business to another level?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, with year 2, where things started kind of look much more prosperous. And I must say, we're not balling, not at all. But at the same time, you're like, okay, things can gradually increase and move forward. But I think one of the things that we had to incorporate in the company is just kind of start getting the back office really solid.
What's the back office? Give us a pictorial description of that.
All right, like the back office, I'd say, like, you start looking for VAs, virtual assistants. You start having your bookkeepers. You start looking into trying to get your accounting properly, because those are some of the things that I think, especially in our community, that a lot of persons say they have a business or they're entrepreneur, but if you ask them what's their NAITS code, they're like, what's a NAITS code? And those are the things that's the government looking at. So you have to fix your back office as well.
I want to know what a NAITS code is, because
all right, that's something that I've like, every business has a code.
Yes.
Every business, no matter what. And you can find your NAITS code. There's I can't remember the company that you go to, and they'll tell you your NAITS code. Okay. So you can go in and you can plug that in and see all the companies that you're working alongside. So you kind of collaborate and you know what's going on. You don't just say, all right, I have a nail shop. There's 20,000 nail shop. So you have your own code, and by coding, you can go to government with proper data.
This tells you your business's performance. Is that what that is about, or what exactly?
No, it doesn't. It gives a little bit on your performance, how where your stat is, but it tells you like all the businesses across the board. So you know what's in your. It even tell you, like, I think it tells you where in your community everybody is located. Really? So those are some of the things you have to learn about. And as I said, you have a virtual assistant, or you have assistant, or you have a bookkeeper now to make sure that your books are going straight out. Because for an entrepreneur, I think one of the things I always learn, or that I've learned from some of my mentors, is that you don't want to be working in your business. You want to be working on your business.
I like that.
Right?
I like that.
And for you to be working on your business and out there networking and making relationships and all that stuff, you have to make sure that the back office is running properly.
Of course, because that represents what the business is.
Of course, especially if you're looking to grow your business on a like diversify or get your business on a bigger scale.
Scale it up.
Scalability is a big thing, because that's what you should be looking at as an entrepreneur, how to scale your business and get it from 1 to 2 to 5 to 10, whatever be the case.
That's some serious gem right there. That's some serious gem right there. Thank you, my brother. Okay, let's touch on something else. Any milestones or achievements that you are particularly proud of during the start of Sivad, from then till now?
Milestone achievement.
Yeah.
Yep. There's
a few.
There's a few. There's a few that you just to really see from where you start to where you are now.
Yeah.
And I always go back to like my staffing and all my staff and just really see like, okay, you're not doing it not just for yourself, but you're doing it also for other persons.
Of course.
So you kind of you see where you're growing as a leader, as someone who is building a brand, building a company for yourself, and you look at those small things and you're like, okay, those are wins in my book. And just to see as well.
Can you share any, just vaguely, because I know you're still protecting some I don't know, business secrets.
Some trade secrets.
And you might not want to reveal too much, but is there anything you can give us as a physical example to say this happened, that client, something, some representation of Sivad Home Cleaning Services, and in terms of their partnership or achievement or what they've accomplished over the years? Anything you can share physically?
Like clients, I know sometimes I have clients that have gone to their home and do some like deep cleaning, and they have found jewelry that is very sentimental, and those are some of the things that's kind of, you're like, okay, to other persons they're maybe small things, but to me those are things that it stands out. Or you go in and you say, all right, you're just gonna do a standard clean, and then you go in and do a standard clean, and then you go and just do a little extra. So, and you see the client when they come in, and you see the satisfaction on their face, and then they go online and do a comment for you, or they do something that you probably didn't ask for, and it just turn right back around. So there are so many different things that just stand out to me with them.
Can you disclose some of your clients in terms of apartment complexes, businesses? Are you allowed to talk about them?
I wouldn't put names, but I do have, like, my client base is apartments. I have a lot of apartments that I'm doing. I do also have office space that I do, like on a recurring every once a month, twice every 2 weeks. We have people like that, and we also have Airbnbs that we take care of as well. And right now I'm in some conversation with a good friend of mine. He's become a great friend of mine, an entrepreneur. Also, he has a whole lot of different apartment unit that he's looking for a partnership with. So that's prosperous. So you just go into different areas and homes as well. We just did an estate home. I just got a call today for another estate home. So you're building your client base, and that's the biggest thing for me. And I'm not, as I said, I'm not one of the biggest company. I'm still in my stage of growing. But the client base that I do have and the referral base that I do have, it's positive. It's net positive for sure.
We had a conversation prior to today, Arvin, and I feel like I want to drop that in. I have to drop that in, if it's even just for 5 minutes. And my brother and I were talking about collaboration. We were talking about the type of people that you should allow in your circle, and how to grasp, hold on tight to these inspiring individuals as they have been examples to you. You mind talking a little bit? It's not on the script,
all right,
but it came to me, and I'm saying because that conversation didn't leave my thoughts, and that left an impression on me. And I want to tell you thanks for that, by the way.
Appreciate it.
But I want you to talk a little bit about how important relationships are, and also networking with the right kind of people to get you where you want to go. If you mind share just a little bit of gem on that one.
Definitely. That's one of my big things. Networking and collaboration.
Yeah.
And especially in Edmonton here, there are a lot of different groups and a lot of different communities that you can network with and get around. And for me, I probably said it before, but mentorship is a big thing. And sometimes you don't activate mentorship at the same time, but as a mentor, as a leader, as someone who is growing, there come a time when you need people who's in your circle who's gonna elevate you. And they always have this saying that if you're in the room and you're the smartest one, you need to go to another room. And I'm a big believer in that. Because for me, I was super fortunate to really get around some different families and people who are very influential in not just my life, but in society, and people who are movers and shakers. And when you start get around people like that, you realize that, you know what, there is more to just what you see, and you have to align yourself with people like that. Because they want to see you grow as well, no matter what the outside world is saying that this person is trying to pull you down. You're gonna hear that,
of course.
That's just part of, you have negative and positive. That's just life. But you have to choose what you want to learn, or what you want to hear, or the type of circle that you want to put yourself in. Do you want to grow, or you want to stay stagnant? And if you're not growing, you're dying. So you just have to grow.
You're just existing.
You're just existing. And a lot of people, they always say, I know this quote where they're saying that a lot of people live till 65, but I think they die from their like 25.
Oh God, Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Can I just add a little bit of gem there? And I mean, I feel like what I could add to that is purpose. What is life without purpose?
Definitely.
Because if I'm just living, getting up, going to work, coming back home to watch TV or hang out on the side of the road, like, is there any meaning or value in that kind of a living?
No.
So I'd say to my listeners, find purpose.
Definitely.
Find something that you can do to contribute to not just to yourself and your family, but to humanity as well. Because I firmly believe that we were all placed here for a purpose.
And you see, when you have that purpose, or when you start look outside of yourself, and you see like, okay, you're adding value to this person or that person, not looking for anything in return, then it's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level.
Right.
And I think one of my mentors said that after you make money, you only can sleep in one bed, you only can eat one piece of steak, you only can drive one car. But you see, when you start living in your purpose, and now you can really live, and you see where things are. It's amazing, man. Just get in the right circles.
I appreciate that, man. I had to pull this. I literally just gave you what he gave me when we just met, because, and that's the thing that never left my mind. And I just had to share it. So appreciate 100%, brother. Truly appreciate it. Sivad,
I think you bring all the best out of anyone on your show. I appreciate that, man. And I must even say to you that you're doing a phenomenal job.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Keep it up, man. Sometimes they say in the dark, nobody see when you're moving in the dark. But just continue doing what you're doing, because this is a work that it's bigger than you and me.
I know that.
Right? Just remember that.
And I appreciate you saying that. I really do.
It's bigger than you and me.
Fuel to the fire. Fuel to the fire. Kind of people that I want in my life. Thank you so much.
Just have to raise the vibration. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Love that. Love it. Sivad Cleaning Services. Now, I want to make sure that I highlight what are the services the company offers. So, I know you have touched on some already, but I just want you to check the vault and see if you have forgotten anything. Tell us everything all the services that Sivad offers.
All right. So, Sivad Cleaning Services, we are located in Edmonton, Alberta. Right? We do a variety of cleaning services. We do deep clean, standard clean. We do Airbnb, one time, reoccurring cleans. We do post construction, move in, move out. It's cleaning space. Anything in the cleaning space that we're there to take care of. And one of the things that I love about our company as well, we collaborate with a lot of different entrepreneurs. So as long as if you need a duct cleaning, you need your furnace, you also need some removal, junk removal, we can put all of that together. We can put a package deal together for you, basically. We work with a lot of different companies, like carpet cleaning companies that really go in and take care of you. And one of the things that I must say I appreciate about the companies that I collaborate with is that all of them is they're young entrepreneurs, and they're making waves in the community. They're making waves, and we all work together. We all, if you need this service, they'll call me up. I'll call them up and say, hey, we have a job here, there, whatever. And they never, ever not show up on time, always put their best foot forward. And I love working with entrepreneurs, man. I love working. Collaboration is the best, bro.
Is the key. When the gold rush started in the various countries, surprisingly enough, do you know who made the most money from that business? It's hypothetical, it's figurative, but I'm just letting you into something that you probably already know. You know who was the money maker back then? People who made shovels.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, yeah, you need shovels.
So what I'm getting at here, Arvin, is that Edmonton, Alberta, and beyond is the gold rush.
Right.
Sivad Cleaning Service is the shovel.
Yeah, they need us, man. You see what happened with that pandemic.
Yeah.
You see what happened. Everyone was like, you, as a cleaning service, you can't stand. You could not. I'm not just saying you wait until a disaster like that, but your home, your business.
Yeah.
You have to be mindful as a business owner that there is people from all walks of life coming in.
Oh yeah.
And you need service like us. You need us to come in as a professional company.
Yeah.
And give you a free quote.
Yeah.
Or give you a walkthrough and make you know, okay, what it's gonna look like. Either for one time, once a week, twice a week, whatever be the case, and make sure that your property stays up, because people don't understand, when you have a business, you have to, whatever they walk in and a person walk in and see it, that's just the impression. No care what you want to say, first impression lasts.
Of course,
that's just it. So a lot of businesses are coming up, growing, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of brick and mortar company. You can reach out to us, man. We're always willing to have some conversation and take it from there.
The company is called Sivad Home Cleaning. Is it home or
we do residential?
Service?
Yeah, we do residential and commercial.
Okay,
those are two of our main things.
Correct me if I make any mistake or if I leave anything out, because I want to make sure that after this show, everybody knows about this business.
Appreciate that, man.
Arvin, how do you ensure your customers are satisfied?
We ensure that our customers are satisfied. As I said just in our conversation, go above and beyond. We don't leave no table unturned, and one of the things, no stone unturned, I should say. One of the things that I've done is, if I see something need to be done, I either try to get it done or I give you suggestion. I did a clean. My team and we did a clean the other day, and we went in the basement and we checked all around and everything was good. But when you look at the tag on one of those furnace, it's outdated, and I asked it
was never clean.
No, it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. So that affects everything, the circulation and everything.
Oh, I know.
So I just suggest, hey, you know what, I see the tag and it needs, and he's like, oh, he didn't even realize because he's moving in. And I'm like, okay, I have some connections, and I collaborate with a couple of different business owners, and I can send someone in to have a look at it, and that's where it goes. Business work with another business.
And I mean, you could have easily said, hey, that's not a part of my job. That's not what I'm hired here for. but you saw the situation, and you saw there was a need, and I'm sure the customer must have truly appreciated you having their back on that one. So this is a perfect pivot point, Arvin. Any memorable customer stories or feedback? Because I'm sure that you guys must have seen some stuff, heard some stuff, experienced some stuff. Maybe not you, maybe one of your staff members, but any stories you want to throw in here?
Oh man, that's a lot. All right. I think one of my customers that I had this customer that we went in and did some clean for them. We did some I think they were leaving out the town, and we did some clean for them. But we went in, we did the clean, and I know they didn't ask for laundry service and all that stuff, but my team, the ladies, they're amazing. They're like, let's just do the laundry, and I'm like, and we did it for them, and they folded laundry, like just like sheets and stuff, like not anything that we shouldn't be doing, right? But they did that, and those are just small things. That's not in the cost, that's not in the code, that's not on the invoice. We just do stuff like that, and when they come back, I literally hear like the lady was crying, sobbing. She's like, I don't know, and I'm like, small things. Small things.
I'm sure that must have been appreciated.
Oh yeah.
I've watched. I'm a very curious guy. Let me just say this first of all. And I store stuff. Like I love documentaries, books and the whole works. Have you guys ever found or find anything during while providing a service? A box, a case, a vault, a passage that leads to nowhere. You know what I mean?
No, I have not yet, and I hope I don't find a passage that leads to nowhere. But you open doors and you're like, oh, this is weird, or why is this here? Or especially older homes, okay,
that's kind of weird. I'm trying to
you're like, okay, or you walk through this door and you head up that way, and you're like, okay, what they were thinking at that time. But you're just you're going to do some cleaning, so you go in, execute, do what you gotta do, deliver, get out. Don't stay in. Just get in, get out. To tell you,
no funny noise.
No funny noise. And I always tell all my staff, like, safety first.
Yes, of course.
They know that. That's one thing. I'll pull back up on them if we're cleaning an apartment building. I'll say I'm leaving, go downstairs, come back up, and try get in the door. And I'm like, okay, good, safety first, because that's one of the biggest things people don't understand. You can be cleaning or you're doing whatever be the case inside, and anyone can pull up on you, and that's where I don't want to be on that side of the fence.
Have you ever gone on any premise and the job was more than you expected, and you're like,
definitely,
I'm not sure if we should
definitely
we should be doing this one.
Definitely.
Have you had to turn down any of those?
Not turn it down, but I had to have some conversation.
Oh, of course.
Because
change a few digits.
Change a few digits or what's going on, because this is what we say, and then when you come, it's not that. Especially if you've been referral, right? So I've been in that situation, and sometime I bite the bullet and just say, you know what,
just do it.
I'll just get it done. And another time I have to be like, okay, we exceed the timeline, where we are going down with this.
Are you hourly, or is just a fixed cost, fixed charge?
Depends on what the client need. Some we do hourly, like for residential we do hourly. With like apartment building, that's different. That's a different type of clean. That's a different type of whole operation system. So
what market trends have you observed in the cleaning industry? Is there anything that you use as a compass, scale, that something that brings you some awareness to if things are changing in the industry? If maybe you need to adjust your price, are people using this technology, this tool right now? Is there any platform that you use to kind of scale as to where the company is at, if there needs to be any improvements, if you guys need to make some adjustments? and get innovative with the tools you use, the chemicals you use. Is there anything you use to make that assessment?
That's a really good question. But yes, for sure. You have to be seeing what's going on out there. You have to be, for me, YouTube University is a big thing for me.
My favorite place.
My favorite thing for me, I must say. But I also have people in my corner who also in the cleaning space that we can collaborate, or we can have conversation around products, new products, new trends, new technology as well. Because one of the things I've learned around business is that you can either be a self-employed business, or you can move into a big business where you put system in place, like McDonald's, Walmart, wherever you go in the world. McDonald's is basically run the same way. They might change a few things, but it's the same way. It's the same procedure. So that's where you systemize your business. So when you start to have market trends and you see what's going on, then you can collaborate with other cleaning services and say, okay, what's the best way? How you do this? How you do that? How do you make sure that your client get your invoice on time, or this, that? What's the back end? So, and also one of the things to use to get customers as well, you have to look into what type of platforms are out there, what type of system, Kijiji, or your marketplace, or you start doing some advertising on Google and all that stuff. So you have to just try and keep up with the trend and see what's going on.
Do you compare your business in terms of what you guys do? Because I mean, competition is not necessarily bad. You want to see what others are doing, and you want to see if you can also improve too as well. So do you evaluate your company with just looking at others with who offers the same service, and see if they're doing anything different from you, means of how you could improve? Or do you network or collaborate with other people who do the same business or in the same industry like yourself?
For one, we collaborate. I work alongside a lot of different cleaning companies, cleaning services, because there are companies out there that they're like conglomerate. They're huge companies, bigger companies. And my thing is that there is always a slice of cake for everyone.
Of course, cake is big.
But sometimes you have to collaborate and go in that direction. So I collaborate. I definitely research. Not saying that I'm looking what's going on, but I still research on companies, and because there's always companies that you want to aspire to be like.
Of course.
Or you see their flaws and you're like, okay, how can I change that to make sure that I don't fall on the same spear or fall on the same trap? So you kind of research and you know what's going on. You not just here in Canada but in the States as well, and see the trend in regards to cleaning products. A lot of people move into environmental products right now. That's very, very friendly. So now you have to start looking into what's affordable, because you don't want to go to the dollar store and get going into somebody's home. So that's one of the things that you see. Okay, this is top tier and this is not, and you start evaluate what type of market price and margin that is. So
wonderful, my brother. What are the future plans for Sivad Cleaning Services? Any new services that you are thinking of offering, or expansions in the future? That is
definitely there are some things that are just kind of going on in my head.
Tell us what's going on in your head
in regards to expanding. One of the things that I've looked at is just being one of those companies that is out there as a brand. And how I'm going to do that is through networking, and also you have to look at the social aspect of things, with the social media and all of that stuff, branding. That's, you can't leave that out, because if you say you think you're just gonna stay in the dark, it's not gonna happen. You have to really put yourself out there as a company. So I want to expand, not just in Edmonton here, but hopefully in Calgary or build some relationships in Calgary.
It's a big
or,
market.
Yep, or other places around here. There are smaller communities as well that I haven't tapped into, but it's just time.
Yeah.
It's just time in the market, because I know the projection of where we are and just how people are coming out finding us as well, and we don't even put the real power behind it as yet. So it's just gonna get turned into a beautiful garden for sure.
I like the sound of that, and I do believe that you have a bright future. Any platform that people can find you on, follow you on, send you messages, reach out to you. Do you have anything you can leave with us for those listeners?
Yeah, definitely. They can reach me at Sivad Cleaning Services.ca. Sivad Cleaning Services on TikTok, Facebook, and IG.
Is there any business number that you want to throw out there too as well?
Yeah, they can. It's there.
Oh well, yeah. If they go, what am I thinking of? If they go there, they're gonna find the number.
Yeah,
too.
the number is there, so they can just go on any of those social media, follow us, and just show some love. And referral is always a big thing for us. I always say, if I do an amazing job for a client, and they refer at least 4 full paying job, we'll come back and get their place done for free.
Oh wow! Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So my listeners, my people, I ask that you like, share, subscribe. We want people to know about this cleaning business, this cleaning service that Arvin offers, and we can only do that when you help us to market this platform and market the services that Arvin offers. So here's a wrap-up question for you here, Arvin. What advice would you give to someone looking to start their own business, especially in the cleaning industry? That is, any key lessons that you have learned that others might benefit from that you want to share?
Start. Just start.
Yeah,
that's a big thing. But for sure, for really, kind of look the niche where you want to get in, and just find people, surround yourself with people who are in the cleaning service. Just be the pavement. If you have to reach out, make a phone call, and just be that person you're not looking to compete, you're looking to collaborate. And just find the people who is doing what you're doing or what you want to do, and ask questions. Ask questions, they'll point you in the right direction, and at the end of the day, trust yourself. Trust your gut. So if you ask the right question and you think you're not getting the right answers, then just trust your gut and go for it. And there's no failure. It's just learning. There's no failure. You're gonna start something and you're like, I'm biting off too much. Then take a small. Only way you eat the elephant is one slice at a time, man. So don't worry about it. It's gonna. You, as an entrepreneur, you're gonna have sleepless night. You're gonna be worried about this, that, and the third. But if you want it, you'll go get it.
I like that, my brother. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Arvin, the owner of Sivad Cleaning Services, for sharing his incredible journey with us. It's been truly inspiring to hear about the dedication and passion that goes into running such a stressful, possibly, cleaning business. From overcoming the initial challenges to establishing a trusted name in the industry, Arvin's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and hard work. We've learned about the importance of quality services, the value of building strong customer relationships, and the impact that a well-managed business can have on the community. For our listeners, I hope today's conversation has provided valuable insights and motivation. Whether you are an aspiring entrepreneur or simply looking to better understand the intricacies of running a service-based business, remember to check out Sivad Cleaning Services for all your residential and commercial cleaning needs in Edmonton, Alberta. You can find more information and get in touch with Arvin through their website. He has stated all his websites or social media channels. My people, thank you so much. Remember to like, share, subscribe, share this content so we can help our brothers, small businesses, collaborate with each other. Believe it or not, you are also a collaborator when you share and participate in what we're trying to build here. We thank you so much. God bless you. You all have an amazing day. Thank you, my brother, for coming on. Certainly welcome. You are welcome. Y'all take care and bye.